Did you know that Dubai is planning to construct a 2,000 kilometers underwater railway network to India, and that Norway is constructing a highway tunnel that will float underwater? Today we will explore 6 of the most amazing underwater mega projects from across the world that will blow your mind. Number 6. The world's longest undersea tunnel. Better known as the deepest underwater railway line in the world, the Seikan Railway Tunnel in Japan is a dual-gauge railway that runs 100 meters below the seabed and 240 meters below sea level. It runs beneath the seabed of the Tsugaru Strait, which separates the southern edge of Hokkaido from Aomori Prefecture on the northern edge of the mainland. Out of the 53.85 kilometers long railway tunnel, 23.3 kilometers of the tunnel lies under the seabed, making it the world's longest undersea tunnel. The project was developed by the Japan Railway Construction Transport and Technology Agency, and the tunnel construction began in 1971. At its completion in 1988, it was built at a cost of about $7 billion, almost 12 times the original budget, much of which was due to inflation over the years. The tunnel comprises of 2 railway stations, which are the first railway stations ever to be built under the sea, and they act as emergency escape points in the event of a disaster. The stations are equipped with exhaust fans to deplete smoke, infrared fire alarm systems, and water spray nozzles to enhance passenger safety. The seabed of the tunnel comprises of a pilot shaft, a service shaft, and a main shaft. At 16 meters wide and 91 meters long, its set-off base is the world's largest maintenance base inside a tunnel. Number 5. The longest underwater highway tunnel in China. After nearly 4 years of construction, China's longest underwater highway tunnel is now open. At a length of 10.79 kilometers, the Taihu Tunnel stretches under Lake Taihu in eastern China's Jiangsu province, about 50 kilometers east of Shanghai. The tunnel was built at a cost of $1.56 billion. Over 2 million cubic meters of concrete were used to build the two-way tunnel, which has 6 lanes and is 17.45 meters wide. The ceiling of the tunnel has been outfitted with colorful LED lights, designed to prevent driver fatigue. To protect Taihu Lake's ecology, the contractor has gone to great lengths to eliminate dust and noise pollution by operating a completely enclosed concrete mixing plant, utilizing environmentally friendly trucks, and substituting diesel pile hammers with hydraulic pile hammers that are half as loud. The tunnel, which began construction in 2018, is part of the 43.9-kilometer Changzhou-Wuxi Highway, and it was opened to the public in December 2021. It provides an alternative expressway for travelers journeying between Shanghai and Nanjing, Jiangsu's capital. It was built to alleviate traffic pressure on the cities next to Lake Taihu while promoting economic development in the area. Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Number 4. Atlantis, the Palm Dubai. The Atlantis is a luxury hotel resort located at the apex of the Palm Jumeirah in the United Arab Emirates. The 1,548-room nautically themed resort has 2 accommodation wings, consisting of the East and the West Tower, linked together by the Royal Bridge Suite. It is complemented by the Aquaventure Water Park and the Lost Chambers Aquarium, home to over 65,000 marine animals. The Poseidon and Neptune underwater suites at the resort are 2 of only a tiny handful of underwater hotel rooms around the world, and regularly appear in lists of the world's most unique accommodation. Measuring 1,776 square feet in total, the upper entrance floor is at ground level while the master bedroom and en-suite bathroom are submerged. The almost floor-to-ceiling windows in both the bedroom and bathroom face out onto the resort's Ambassador Lagoon, home to a multitude of exotic sea creatures. The 3-story underwater suites allow guests to literally sleep with the fish. Costing $1.5 billion in total to build the resort, 58,000 kilometers steel bars, more than 9 times the length of the Great Wall of China, were used in the construction of the Atlantis. During its construction, several logistical challenges were confronted, and at its peak, a workforce of 10,000 were employed, working 2 million hours a month. Nevertheless, it was completed 2 months ahead of schedule and officially opened in 2008. Number 3. Denmark's underwater tunnel to Germany. The Femernbelt Tunnel, a road and rail immersed tunnel, is currently being built 40 meters below the surface of the Baltic. At 18 kilometers long, it is one of Europe's largest construction projects with a budget of $8.2 billion. Upon the project's completion in 2029, people will be able to travel between Puttgarden, located at the tip of Femern, the German island that is the tunnel's namesake, and the Danish port of Rodby in just 10 minutes by car, or 7 by train. No longer will travelers have to choose between a 160 kilometers drive or a 1-hour ferry trip. The tunnel stands out from other tunnels of this kind, as it won't be dug, rather it will be positioned along the seabed. Its different sections will be formed of prefabricated concrete segments. 89 segments, each 200 meters long, will be towed and submerged, then assembled in a trench 40 meters underwater. The segments will be transported by a catamaran that has been specially designed to carry their full weight, almost 73,000 tons. Before the segments are submerged, they will be placed on a bed of gravel that will form the foundation. Divers cannot intervene this far down, so a self-powered robotized forklift controlled remotely will carry out the task. Number 2. Norway's Coastal Highway. A $47 billion proposal to link together Norway's wild western coastline is the nation's largest and toughest infrastructure project yet. The project's new highway, better known as the E39 route, would connect Oslo in the southeast to the coastal cities of Bergen, Stavanger, Ålesund, and Trondheim, replacing numerous ferries with tunnels and bridges. But because of challenging geography, architects and civil engineers have been forced to develop new and inventive ideas to complete the route. If completed, the project would contain a number of record-breaking engineering marvels, including submerged tunnels. Rather than being tethered to the seabed, the tunnels would be suspended from floating pontoons that will allow ships to pass overhead. Motorists would enter the tunnel at the edges of the fjord, then gradually continue to descend until finally submerged. Entirely motionless, the tunnels would resemble that of any other through land. Another part of this massive highway project is Rogfast, the first in a series of crossings that will link the E39 route, connecting Stavanger and Haugesund via a 27 kilometers undersea tunnel. Once complete, this structure will reach depths of up to 390 meters below the seabed, making it the deepest as well as the longest undersea road tunnel in the world, thereby dropping Japan's Seikan Tunnel to second place. Number 1. Underwater railway network from UAE to India. UAE has never ceased to surprise everyone with its world records. Be it shopping, theme parks, architectural wonders, culture, or soaring tourism, UAE has recorded almost on all fronts. The UAE plans to construct a high-speed underwater railroad connecting Mumbai and Dubai to transport passengers as well as oil and other goods. This high-speed rail will start from Mumbai and is most likely to end at the city of Fujairah, just an hour away from Dubai. The concept of the tunnel is based on a well-known technology that is applied to floating bridges, immersed tunnels, and offshore structures. The floating underwater tunnels may consist of 2 curved concrete tubes that will be submerged below the surface of the Arabian Sea. These submerged tubes will be stabilized by attaching them to pontoons that will allow ships to pass. These tubes will be placed deep enough to avoid water traffic and weather. Also, the tunnel will be watertight, thereby resisting salty seawater, and will be able to withstand hydrostatic forces upon it. Creating a vacuum inside the tunnel will result in tremendous speed for trains due to minimal air resistance. This mega project seems like is a humongous task to bring to reality. If completed, the total distance of over 1,862 kilometers beneath the Arabian Sea will be covered in a record 2-hour time. What are your thoughts on these innovative underwater mega projects? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.